This guy is a wrecking machine.
He's a machine, Rock.
Say some of that for the sequel.
He's a buying machine, Rock.
You're gonna eat lightning and crap thunder.
He ain't no machine. Give him one more round.
Get up, you son of a bitch. Make you love you.
That's cool. Good old GTO, baby.
Pontiac GTO.
Oh, across it. Hey, look. It looks like most of the people's up here sitting now. They got more people sitting up here. Got the Eliminator, or whatever the hell they called him. Dale Earnhardt.
I like that Spider-Man Venom shirt, but that's way, way, way too small for me.
Well, with your new diet plan, Eddie,
Yeah, I might get down to that size, maybe.
Yep.
It's too bad you don't have one like that in a large. I get it.
I like that PlayStation shirt. That PlayStation shirt looks pretty cool. See more movies or anything?
I thought I saw somebody.
Here's a good old, look at this big old Yankees ball right here. Yankees. But, oh, here you go. The provocative puzzler. You know you want to be the provocative puzzler.
That's your cornbread. Fuck him.
Glass, straw.
And you get a cleaner with it.
All right.
What is it?
It's a cup.
Is that the one?
It's a cup. You can put a straw down there. She likes butterflies.
You got different color straws here.
You can pick different color straws. Whatever straw
Would you say
want.
15?
Yes, sir.
Got you one over here, Chris, with some skulls on it, buddy.
No, I'm getting this for Ella. I can't go back with nothing for her.
Are you sure she won't like the one with the skulls on it? I think it's pretty nice. We found some good stuff here. Got you a set of tires over there, Eddie, right there, a set. Put those babies on you. Throw those babies in Chris's trunk.
They look bald.
Half the fun is just to drive, buddy. There's some Dean Coops right there.
There's one Steve.
What?
Sale.
Oh, yeah, I've got the sale.
Crafters.
Search and Destroy was a novel.
Yeah, they made so many novels of that series. I ain't watched the new Rick and Michonne series. I don't know if it's any good or not. No. But that Daryl Dixon series is literally basically The Last of Us. I don't know if you've seen The Last of Us or not.
I tried watching it. I couldn't get into it.
What? Get into The Last of Us? Oh man, that was a good.
I think he went to the bathroom. He's coming back. I don't think
King.
the.
Dark Tower 7.
Now he'll tell you exactly. Because I don't want to tell you one thing and not be right for you.
On to the barn, Eddie. The barn, baby. Chris, is that muffin good?
Muffin's real good.
That muffin is grade A, son. Grade A. It looks like the clouds are setting in. Eddie, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away my highway to heaven DVD, he said.
That's right.
I must have said, like I said, I set it on the table and I thought I slid it on that one bag and I was like, ah, crap. $15 shot down the hill.
Yeah. Money wasting, money losing, bacon eating, no good bastard.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I ate pig on the Lord's day and he took he took away my highway to heaven.
How dare you eat of the cloven foot?
On this Easter.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I love me Easter. I still do, but I love me some bacon. And I do. I love me some crispy bacon. I don't like no flabby bacon.
No, it's gotta be chewy or crispy.
It's gotta be crispy bacon, man. I don't want no chewy bacon. Don't want no flabby
I don't mind it just a little bit less than crispy, but I don't like it no flabby and no.
What's wrong with you?
Dream Girls, buddy.
What the hell are you doing with a copy of this? you need a serious beating for even owning this.
Eddie
What the
Murphy
hell
was
is
the
wrong
shit.
with you?
Eddie Murphy was the shit, man.
I'd be ashamed. I'd be ashamed to let anybody else know I had that. What
You
the-
got both of those.
Expendables I got all three of them.
I got those too.
National Overdrive I got. Carrie I got. Spider-Man's I got.
You got Mirrors Part 2?
I got,
I
yeah.
got both mirrors.
Fantasy Island, this is another
You sure you
piece-
don't want that Dream Girls,
It's
Eddie?
another piece of shit movie. I got 1 and 2 of that. Don't need that. I got the whole series of that.
Me too.
As none of y'all be ashamed of yourself.
Well, that's
There.
with my mom. She got that one.
I got all the Insidious movies, splitting ass hairs. I got all the Insidious movies.
Fallen Skies, which is the Alien
That's a
series.
damn good series.
It's too bad it ain't the whole series.
It's just the first season. That's the guy that's playing in your favorite new reboot of The Crow.
No, that's his brother.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. And Peter Skarsgård, he's his brother.
did you find anything in there, Eddie?
I didn't. Nope.
Not even 21 Jump Street, Eddie.
Nah.
Not even Dream Girls? What
Yeah, Eddie, that Dream Girls.
We'll take that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good series.
I like to have the whole series. You don't have the whole series, do you?
Nope.
All the discs in here?
Yep.
They
all
might
the
have,
discs.
you know what? I think they might have a 1 or 2 seasons of that at Cheap Thrills, I think.
Really? How many seasons were there of this?
I think three
or 4. I'm telling you, that is a damn good series.
Hey everybody in YouTube land, ECWFan collector. And I hope you enjoyed that 2-part flea market video that I shot with Eddie and Chris. It was a great adventure. I'm wore out. I had to change into an old beat up shirt. I slept for so many hours today, man. I come back, I was wore out. Man, because I stayed up all that night working, and then I went that next day, and I didn't get back until about after 12. And pretty much, it was a good adventure. I have so many movies to show off, some comics, and some games. So I got the trifecta. Movies, comics, games. Oh my, yes. Anyhow, I would have had 3 more things to show off, but here's what happened. Okay. As you might have seen in the video, I think I might have shot it, but I picked up Highway to Heaven for my mother. So she likes old shows like it. So it's like, I don't really want to watch Highway to Heaven, but she might like it. And I'm getting it at a great price. I mean, this price was perfect. So I pick up the DVD set, because Eddie got it too. So we're driving home, and Chris is driving, but I'm in the back seat, and Eddie goes, "Hey, Richard, I want to see that Highway to Heaven set, because, I want to see if it's just like mine." So I said, okay. So I'm looking in the bag, and I can't find it. So I look in another bag, because I put all the bags together, I thought. Well, what I didn't realize is I didn't put those 3 things together. I got Highway to Heaven, I got Pooh, Blood, and Money, and I got WrestleMania 25. And the guy cut me a hell of a deal on all 3 for one big price. And I was like, you son of... I could kick myself. And I did holler at Jason. I said, "Jason, did you see a bag around? Did you see..." Maybe he might have picked it up. It might have been lucky, but he didn't see it. He's like, "No, man." He's like, "Where did you leave it at?" I said, "I don't know." I set it down somewhere and just walked off and left it. Probably in a booth. And I just walked off and left it. Yeah, that's my luck. I can't complain. I got some good movies here. I mean, accidents happen. I'm not going to really cry about it. I picked up some good movies, games, and comics. So let's get to what I picked up. The first thing I picked up is brand new, never been opened, and it was the first booth I went to. The first one in the first part, it was Looney Tunes. This will set you back $8 in a store. Now this one right here did not cost $8. It cost $1. I like Looney Tunes. I love the classic Looney Tunes, so I got to get the other sets of this. But yeah, 45 cartoon shorts on it. With you get Bugs Bunny, you get Porky Pig, you get the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. I mean, this is classic. It's classic, buddy. I love classic Looney Tunes. And Eddie was like, and then I saw this set in another booth for a higher price, and I'm kind of glad I picked this one up. Plus, it was open. That set was. So I'm like, it's the same set, but it was just higher price in another booth, and this was cheaper and unopened. Now, this one has a loose disc to it, a loose thing, because the thing, when I opened it up, the disc is in great shape, but
I need to get another case. I got another case, I believe. This is the Tracy Morgan Saturday Night Live. I'm collecting these Saturday Night Live sets, and Tracy Morgan was just one of those I needed to get. And I looked around for the other ones because I think I need Phil Hartman, I believe. I think there's a couple other ones I need of these, and I'm getting them all. I'm getting them slowly. Saturday Night Live don't make them anymore. They don't make any of the DVD sets. They don't really release the seasons, and I wish I've been forever wanting to see Saturday Night Live 86 to 92. They could do it. I mean, there was a lot of good. That secondary cast to me was better in a lot of ways than the first cast, the fabled 75 to 80 cast, and I've got the DVDs. I mean, I'm not dissing the 75 to 80 cast with Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, and they're classics. But Dana Carvey, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Michael Myers, John Lovitz, you could run the gambit down through that list, and that they're strong. That's a strong cast. And at one point, they was going to kick Steven Seagal off the show. He was like, "Should we?" Because he sucked, and just let the crew run the show. Because they could have done it. They could have done it because they were that strong. They were that freaking strong as a crew. But moving on to some more comedy, I picked up the 3 set of Cadillac Man, Running Scared, and the Golden Couch Trip. I've never seen the Couch Trip. I've never seen that one. I think I seen Running Scared years ago as a kid. But the Cadillac Man is one of the Robin Williams films I needed. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this set. And it was a good price. She cut me a good price on like 4 or 5 of these movies. One I could regret that I put back was the Late Shift, or the Night Shift. I think I put that one back. And I kind of kicked myself because I was like, when did I put that one back? Because I pulled it out and I set it there with Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton. And I set it down and I was like, why did I put that back? I did pick up Steve Martin. Eddie recommended Steve Martin here. He's got The Jerk, Lonely Guy, and Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. And I've never seen the last 2 of these. So thank you, Eddie. He's the one that recommended these 2. But yeah, that was a good Steve Martin set. I'm glad Eddie found me that one. Because like I said, 2 of those movies I've never seen. And I've got The Jerk Anniversary Edition. I'm going to keep both copies of The Jerk, because I like that Anniversary Edition. But now moving on, Eddie found this one in a stack. He's like, hey, do you have the first season of this? And it's the Legends of Tomorrow, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, which was a close comparison to Doctor Who. And if nobody remembers, the show really took off once they added John Constantine. And you were thinking, what the hell is John Constantine doing in a space-time traveling show? And it just clicked. It was like he was that weird element that they was missing. They needed this sarcastic British guy just to show up and be like, to take the piss out of everything in a way. It was just unique. It was a unique show, and I watched the first season. I was like, man, this is really good. I couldn't watch anymore because I got so busy, and like that's a lot of the ways with a lot of TV shows. I get so busy at times, and they just slip my mind. I mean, I'm behind on a lot of Arrowverse stuff. Now we're gonna get to horror, and there's a lot of good horror films I picked up. I picked up some good horror films, and I'm very pleased with what I picked up horror wise. So one of the first horror films I picked up was. And this came from a Blu-ray, and I just love the cover. I just bought it for the cover buy. I was like, because a lot of horror films I pick up are cover buys, and sometimes I hit, and sometimes I miss. And this one, the back of it even looked intense, and I don't think Eddie really paid attention to the back of it, but it's the Devil's Machine, What Has Died Lives Again. Okay, now the front cover looks good, but the back cover looks really creepy as hell. And, that's what I based it on. I said, I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm going to take a shot at it. Because, I'm paying $1 for a Blu-ray movie. So why not? Why not pick it up, give it a shot? If it don't work, worst comes to worst, I'll trade it to Jason. I've got a lot of movies I got to take to him. Wrong section. Okay. Now, this one, I actually have 2 of these films. And I only picked this set up because it has one that I don't have. And for a buck, I went ahead and took the shot at it. Well, actually, I don't have 2 of the films. I'm sorry. I don't have 2 of these films. I have Legion. But I need a Priest and Gabriel. I've never seen Gabriel, but me and Eddie went and seen Priest. And we both liked that film. We both walked out and like, man, that's a good film. And it puzzles me to this day. There's a lot of good films, but I guess it didn't do well. I say that's probably why they didn't make a sequel. When you think about it, it probably didn't do well at the box office. But it was good. It was a good film. But anyhow, moving on. I got this 4-film set, collector set. I've got Live Animals, which I picked up for that, and Skeleton Man. I don't know about Wages of Sin. I don't know if Eddie saw this one or not. But yeah, this is the set I picked up for Eddie, Chris, Jason, anybody watching this. Josh. Now, I picked this one up because I'm getting creature feature movies. I'm probably going to pick up Swarm soon, at some point, hopefully. And I got the pack and all this stuff. I've got all these horror films, Cujo, with animals. So I saw this in there, and I don't think Eddie saw this for Chris, because I gotta say, Chris picked up some good stuff, man. He picked up some good animal films. But I got Curse of the Komodo. I have never seen this before. And the back of it looks really interesting. But I've never seen a Curse of Komodo. I went ahead and got it. Don't tell me if it's any good or not. I don't know. So now another one I picked up, and this one is one Eddie was like, it's not that good. You know, at the start of it, I was like, but there's like 3 different endings I saw on YouTube of this movie, and I meant to bring it up to them there. And okay, it's like different DVD releases or something had like the different endings. Like there's 3 different endings to this movie. It's called 1408 with John Cusack, and yeah, it's got Samuel L. Jackson, and there's like 3 different endings to this movie. And the Hollywood ending, the not so good ending, and then there was another ending they shot. And I like John Cusack films, and I like scary movies, and this was one that I needed to get for sure. Now, moving on, I picked up another horror film. I picked up V.C. Andrews' Flowers in the Attic. I've never seen this movie. And Eddie was like, you need to get that. He pulled it out. He said, if you have to walk away with one, you need to get this one. So I went ahead and got it. I picked it up on his recommendation because he knows horror films. Another one, he was scrolling through and he said, do you have this one? And I knew it was on my list. And this is about a multiple personalities situation. And it's a Brian De Palma film. It's called Raising Cain. And I think this is a 2-disc set, I believe. Because, I mean, it's heavy. I don't know. Oh. Let me check and see. I think, it might be the booklet in here. I mean, the booklet's probably the booklet is a little bit big. But, yeah, it feels heavy. You know, I thought it was like a 2-disc set with the way it felt. But I was wrong. Moving on, I picked up another collection set. 8 films on this one. The 8 Midnight Horror Collection. Yeah, this one has some nice ones. Voodoo Curses is on it. I believe this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the Bleeding Rose, Witchcraft 13, Blood of the Chosen, Ritual, Tales from the Crypt Ritual, which Eddie brought up to me, Venom, Netherworld, which I've heard Netherworld is pretty decent, and The Devil's Hand and The Devil's Daughter. So this is a nice little set, 8 films for $1. And then that was the last ones I picked up at the flea market. But now these 2 is what Eddie gave me, because I gave him a movie and we help each other out. And he got a copy of The Gate. He got a copy from Cheap Thrills back weeks earlier. So I'm gonna give you my copy of The Gate. And this one, I really need to sit down and watch. I started to watch it on TV, then I had to go somewhere. So I need to sit down and watch this one. And I got this copy of Puppet Master 10, Axis Rising, because he got a better copy. His copy is a little bit better than mine. He gave me. He said I had to get a fresher copy, and it's nice. It's a nice movie. I mean, it's a nice movie. He just wanted to go with a brand. I think his cover is more lighted up. That's why he went ahead and picked it up there. But yeah, Puppet Master. This gives me the first 10 Puppet Masters. And Eddie said there's like 2 or 3 more movies after, and there's spin-offs, and you go Puppet Master crazy over Puppet Master. game-wise, I picked up 5 games from like 5 different systems, actually. That's pretty unique. 5 games, 5 different systems. And she's like, I got more boxes of games, so she kept pulling them out, and I kept going through, and I'd find one in one box, find 2 in the other box, and finally I cheaped it together, and she didn't charge me but like $1 something a game, so that was pretty nice. So I picked up PlayStation VR demo discs, and these demo discs, you know, people toss these demo discs away, and that's why I got it. It's PlayStation VR Worlds. I don't have a VR system, but I know these VR demo discs go, you know, people just, they don't keep them at times, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get that just to have it. I added a PlayStation 3 game to my collection, NASCAR 09, with Jeff Gordon, looking serious. Yeah, serious shit out there now, Jeff Gordon. I got another NASCAR game for the PlayStation 1, and I don't really get racing games, but this was cheap enough, and I was like, and the disc was in really great shape. This is NASCAR 98. This is the collector's edition, and I don't know how much this is, but I'm gonna look it up on price charting. I might clip that in at the end, how much the game values are. For the altogether, I think it was $8 she charged me for these 5 games. I picked up Monster Garage, Jesse James, if you don't remember him. And this was, I went ahead and picked it up because, like I said, I'm getting old Xbox games, and everything was complete. The disc was in great shape. Jesse James was there, so I went ahead and picked it up. And then the last one I picked up, and I only got this one because Xbox 360 games are going to be leaving this, I think, in the summer. Some of the games are going to be off, they're going to turn off the storefront or something, I believe. So I went ahead and picked up Child of Eden. And this was the last one I picked up. It looked interesting. It had some interesting gameplay on it. So I went ahead and picked it up. And that's the games. That is the games right here. And I'll put a little, what's it called, after this to see how much they are worth, basically, from price charting. See if I did okay. I think I did okay. Possibly. We'll see. Now, the day before we went to the flea market, I met with a lady, and on one of the flea market pages, for a couple bucks, she sold me 2 magazines. And they were Batman magazines. And I was like, you know, I like Batman, and they're cheap enough. I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. I got The Ultimate Guide to Batman with his villains, and it has first appearances and everything you need to know about the movies, TV show, comics, and more. It also talks about his rogues gallery. And it was kind of interesting to flip through it and see this. They've got Christian Bale on the back cover, as you can see. Good old Batman. Nothing beats Batman. And there's Ben Affleck on the front. But yeah, but this is another one with Ben Affleck. This was the movies, 50th anniversary in film and television. So basically the same cover in a way. You know, you see the back of it. You can see you know, the Penguin and the old 66 Batmobile. That's nice. That was one of the reasons I picked it up. Now we're going to get to the comics. And I picked up 5 comics from this. And Eddie pulled out a couple of these. And I don't think there's anything really important. And I think other than the one at the end will have some early art from an artist that we all know. I picked up Death's Head 14, which Eddie said that's a great cover with Death's Head. This is one of the special covers, the Marvel UK, and they actually got 2 covers on the back. They've got Death's Head Gold 0. There's 2 different covers. I like flipping it back and forth. I picked up this Swamp Thing issue because we both liked this one. We both thought this was pretty funny. And it's cheap enough. It was basically... I didn't really collect Swamp Thing after Alan Moore. I'm not really getting any of the issues. I just thought this cover was pretty cool. It says, Swamp Thing for governor. You know, who thought Swamp Thing would run for governor? I mean, he is a pretty, you know, important character. You know, maybe he's out there trying to take office, you know, trying to do what's right for the swamp, you know. But yeah, this was pretty nice. I've got a copy of this, but you know, you can never have an extra copy of a good annual. And it was cheap as it was. This was Marvel Team Up Annual number 1, Spider-Man and the X-Men. This was a nice annual. 50 cents. We can always dream of that day when comics were 50 cents. Now, you know, for an annual. Now, you couldn't even buy one of the pages for 50 cents. You could rip one of the pages out of the book and they'd probably charge you $1 for it. Or 75 cents. But Eddie found this one. He said, hey, this is a good magazine to get. He said, and he used to book high from what he said. This is Marvel Magazine Group's Bizarre Adventures number 27 with the X-Men. And this was a really good one. And one of the guys was selling these treasury editions. I don't think the guy liked them. You know, me and Eddie went over there and we looked, and he was trying, the guy was trying to charge too much for treasury editions. I mean, the treasury editions, they're hard, you know, they weren't in pristine mint shape. He was wanting like $20 an issue for the treasury editions. If he had said $5, maybe you could jump on one or two, but you know, me and Eddie just walked on. We both remarked that, you know, it's hard to get the bags and boards for them. You can get them for the magazines, but the treasury editions are hard to find bags and boards for. I think I've seen a couple of them one time, and that's it. In bags and boards, but I've never seen the treasury editions in bags and boards that much. Magazine size, yeah, you can find magazine size all day, but those treasuries are a little bit hard. I've got a bunch of them, and I've got mine set up in a spot so they stay good as best they can, because they're still worn. But the best issue I picked up was the second issue of Doomsday +1, and John Byrne did this one. John Byrne did this hard on this. And Eddie tried to find me number 1. I said, if you can find me Doomsday +1. I just love that cover. His death machine has broken through. We are doomed. We are doomed. Nowadays, we put on the cover, we are... But yeah, this was a nice little comic book haul. A nice little 5 comics, not that big. It surprised me seeing them there at the show, or at the flea market. So, anyhow, I thank you for watching this video, liking and subscribing to the channel, enjoying the flea market pit adventure for the last 2 videos. So until next time, keep on watching, and I'm gonna go try to find Doomsday number 1, Doomsday +1 number 1. I'm gonna go try to find that online.